This week for phonics, we are working on I can read and write words with inflected endings. Inflected endings are groups of letters that you add to the end of what we call a base word. And when you add those endings to the base word, it makes the base word have a slightly different meaning. When you add ER that says to the end of a word, it makes that base word mean more than something else. When you add ED, remember, has three different sounds that it can make: ed, d, and t. When you add that to an end of a word, it makes the word past tense. That means that the base word happened in the past. ING, ing, when you add that to the end of a word, it makes the base word happen right in the present. So whatever the base word is, it's happening right then. S, when you add an S to the end of a word, it makes that word plural, or it makes that word mean more than one. So it could be more than one time, or more than one of whatever that base word is. EST, est, when you add that to the end of a base word, it makes the base word mean the most. Here are some examples. Taller. So tall is the base word. ER at the end makes it mean that something is taller or more tall than something else. Opened. When you add the ED to the end of the base word open, it means that something has already been opened. It has already happened. Running. When you add ing to the end of the word run, then that means that it is happening right then. Somebody is running right now. Tallest. When you add est to the end of the base word tall, it means that something is the most tall. So this man is the most tall in that picture, or the tallest. Plays. When you add an S to the end of the base word play, it means that it happens more than one time. So, for example, this girl plays every day. Let's look at the next slide. The next slide is one of our core enhancement charts. It says, read these words and sounds aloud. So going across the top, these are the sounds or the inflected endings to practice in orange. The blue words are words that have inflected endings at the end. The green words are bonus words to read, and the red sentence puts all of that together to practice. So your job is to go over this and read it to yourself. So you'd go across the top and go ed, s, ing, est. Here you could do ed again, or you could do d, or you could do t, Then when you're sounding out these blue words, remember, start at the beginning and look at the base word, so work. And then if you know what ing says, it's ing, so work-ing. So when you're done with this slide, go to the next slide. It says, read this fluency passage aloud. So, the happiest persons never stop learning. Is your goal riding your bike faster, or would you like to know how a person bakes the nicest cakes and cookies? Some people are finding out how to sing the prettiest songs. Others wish to find out about swimming longer distances. Keep looking for things that you find interesting. If you stay interested in finding out about yourself and the world around you, you will never be bored. So I just read that just to make sure that when you read it, you have heard it before so that you practice it correctly. It is really important that you still read it all by yourself. So when you are done doing this chart and reading this passage, then you can press the X and the blue turn-in button.